So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through another full body mobility routine. Now these routines are designed to be flexible, no pun intended, flexible in terms of whether you do them as part of an extended warm-up before you train or before you play. You could do them afterwards, after a training session or after a game as kind of a cool-down procedure, or just in and of themselves. If you're trying to improve your mobility, improve your flexibility, you can just do these sessions on their own as a good way to really work on that. So we're going to work through a series of exercises starting at the bottom of the body and working up, and just going to follow along in time with me as I do them. So we're going to start sitting on the floor, and we're just going to work to begin with on the ankles. So what we're looking for here is just drawing circles around with the toes. So you imagine you've got maybe a pencil or a pen held between the toes, and you're just drawing big circles, getting the ankles working in the same rotational area there. So we're just going to work 10 rotations in one direction. Trying to keep it coordinated, feet working together, just gradually making the circles a little bit bigger each time. Just working along, last 3, big circles around, legs staying straight. And then when you've done your 10 circles in one direction, we then reverse and work 10 the other way. So just working right in, right round, gradually making these circles a little bit bigger each time. Just supporting your weight at the back, everything else staying fairly relaxed. Just working through, mobilizing those ankles. Last 3 rotations, big controlled circles. Really tucking the toes in, pointing them out, working for your 10. Next exercise, we're going to flip over onto our front in kind of a press up position. And what we're going to work here, just coming up onto all fours, is just like a little flexion coming in through with the feet. So the feet are staying on the floor, the toes are staying in contact. It's almost like I'm doing like the mountain climber exercise or the single leg squat thrust, but the feet are staying in place. And what I'm trying to get there is just pushing that calf down to the floor. So little calf stretch, but we're staying dynamic, we're staying active the whole time. And I'm just going to count out here 20 reps from now. 3, 4, 5, nice and controlled. Gradually pushing that heel a little bit closer to the floor for that little extension through the ankle. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just hold at the end there, just for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just come off, crossing one leg over, back down, just pushing on one leg now to a count of 5. Keeping the body held strong, just pushing that heel down towards the floor. And last time, 5 seconds on the other side, just pushing the heel down, feel that little extension through back of the calf, sort of back of knee, back of the ankle region, and rest from there. So next exercise, we're going to come up into a kneeling position. We're going to be working on those muscles on the front of the leg there, the shin, the tibialis anterior muscle. So here, I'm just going to be sitting on my heels. I'm going to lean back just for a little bit of a stretch there, going across the front of the ankle, up into the shin. Just hold for a couple of seconds and then push forward. So I'm just going to lean back, find the spot that's comfortable. You might need to adjust the feet slightly. Just find the spot when you can lean back, feel a little bit of an extension through the calf, through the front area of the shin and the ankle, the opposite to what we just worked with the calf, and then coming off. So each time, just holding it for no more than about 5 seconds. We're going to work 10 reps. So just holding there, relaxing, make sure it's comfortable. Don't go into a position that feels like kind of an uncomfortable, sharp pain. We should just feel a gentle extension through the front of the ankle, through the shin, just working through from there. Leaning back, don't put too much pressure on this one, just find the space. You can support your body weight there just for a little bit of control. Coming back off, 5 more reps. Nice, slow, controlled, deep breaths as we go. And last 3. Sitting back onto the heels, weight supported, just feeling that extension up the front of the shins, front of the ankles there. Leaning back, again not too far, just feel a comfortable extension, hold. And we'll just go through one more. And relaxing from there. So now we're going to come over into a full squat position. Now most of the mobility videos I do, I include some kind of a squat. This is a great position to be able to get into. If you can get comfortably into a squat position and hold that without too much trouble, that generally indicates you've got a pretty good range of motion there through the hips and the ankles. If you really struggle with that position, if you feel when you do it that your toes or your heels are coming off and you're not sitting down, try doing it leaning back against something. So here I can lean back, let the weight come into the heels and keep the feet flat until you develop the ability to be able to get into that squat and hold it without too much trouble. Once I'm in this position now, we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to work a flexion in and out just with the knee there. So I'm working the leg, just rolling out, pushing slightly with the elbow and then rolling in. So that knee's coming, just working, so you can see from the side that the knee comes towards and then away. So my toes are pointed slightly out. I'm relaxing the bottom of that squat position. I'm just letting that knee come in and then push out. I'm going to work 10 reps on each side. 3, so let the knee roll in. The foot stays still. I'm just kind of hinging off the foot, pivoting back and forth, using that little bit of a push with the elbow to take that knee further out to the side. Just letting it fall in and then bend out. Last 2. And then we change legs. Just going back to the front so you can see it from this position. Same position, toes pointing slightly out. Hold that relaxed squat position again. If you're struggling, come back and maybe lean against something. Get the position and then you're just going to let the leg roll out and roll in. Again, nice, slow, controlled, deep breaths as you go. Really relax the body through. 6, last 4. And last one. There's our 10. So just pushing back up to a standing position. So we're going to work further up the body now. We're going to start bringing a little bit for the lower back, for the chest, for the shoulders. So we're going to start in a position here, just standing tall. I'm just going to place my hands in the small of my back, push my chest out and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Hold that for a few seconds, deep breath. And as I breathe out, I'm then going to roll forward and reach to the front. That's a deep breath on the way in. Big deep breath, hold, push the chest out, arch the back and then roll forward, flex the back, bring the shoulders forward to the front. We're going to work 10 repetitions. So deep breath on the way in, up to the diaphragm, holding and then breathing out as we come and lean slightly forward there. So extending and flexing through the back, the lower back at the bottom, also the shoulders, chest, upper back, getting a little bit of work through there as well. Number 4. Halfway. Last 5. Same as the other exercise, trying to get a little bit further, as with the other exercise, a little bit further on each rep. And last 2. And last one. Okay, so now moving up, last couple of exercises, just working on the shoulders here. And all we're going to do is just circle back with the shoulder and then straight away come back forwards with the shoulder. So it's one circle going backwards and then one circle going forward. Just showing that from the side. So rotating backwards and then round back to the front. Just going to work 10 reps of that. So one circle back, one circle forward. Might feel a little bit of a kind of a click and a pop through those shoulders. That's fine. Just relaxing it out as long as there's no pain. Deep breaths, really circling, increasing the range through that shoulder joint. Also working through the sort of thoracic region of the spine up into the scapula. Just rotating forwards and back. Same as the other exercise, you're just trying to make each circle a little bit bigger. Just do 4 more times, forward and back. There's one forward and back, last 3. Last 2. And last one. And loosen off there. Okay, last exercise to finish. Just going to work through the whole body now. Nice one to finish off with. So we're going to start slightly bending and then just reaching up onto the toes as high as you can and back down. So it's a reach up, squeeze at the top, and then down with the arms. 10 reps. Squeeze right up to the top, 3, and back down. So just pushing up, stretching out through the whole body, 4, 5, again slow, controlled, deep breaths, and 6, last 4, making you trying to reach up to touch that ceiling, high as you can, stretching out onto the toe, just holding that balance, and last 2, and last 1. And just resting off, shaking off to finish off there.